Hi everyone, welcome to your daily inner workout with Dr. Jill. My name is Rebecca and we're here to share with you how the BioCode System can help transform your life one moment at a time. And thank you so much for joining us on Workout Wednesday. How are you today, Dr. Jill?
Oh, I'm so happy to be here with you, Rebecca, and put out another Workout Wednesday and give everybody some tools to help keep their life moving forward, because that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yes, moving forward one step at a time. And I love these chats because they always have an inspirational nugget and, more importantly, an action step, a way to take action in your life. I think there are so many places in this world where we can seek inspiration. We can read a book, we can play our favorite song, we can post an inspirational quote, we can meditate, we can do all of these things. And sometimes that moment of inspiration or that feel-good energy stays in that moment and we leave it and we're immediately depleted again. So these action steps that the BioCode system teaches are so important to helping us really make that change. So why does that work, Dr. Jill? How does that inspire?
Yeah, it really is important to understand that improving our life and moving our life forward is like a gym. And it does take exercise and it does take practice. And innately, we all want to grow. We all want to be bigger, better, greater, and stronger. We want to, be the difference we want to see in our life, in our day. We want to win. Who doesn't want that? Everybody who wants to win, raise your hand right now. And I guarantee you the whole world's hand's going to be up and say, like, of course, I want a good life. So what do? We go to workshops or seminars, or we read inspirational books, or maybe we go to a workshop and we listen to an inspirational message, which is wonderful because it inspires us. Like, did you ever go to one of those big inspirational places where these motivational people are talking and there's like hundreds of people? You could feel the energy, right? And it's vibrating and you feel like, yes, I can have it all. I can be it all. And we're listening and they're telling us that we're amazing and we're great and we could do it. And we could feel our confidence muscle like a balloon inflate, 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 right? And it feels so good that we walk out of that event feeling like, I am ready to conquer the world, right? Well, that's what I call the balloon effect, right? Because the first pain point, the first person that cuts us off in traffic, the first bad email, the first little argument or spat with somebody is like a little pin hitting that balloon, right? Because what's inside of a balloon?
Air.
That's right. Air, nothing. It's just hot air. And the first pin that hits it, we deflate. And not only do we feel horrible and we feel deflated ourselves, the first pain point that hits us, but we even feel worse than before because we couldn't sustain it and we couldn't hold it for one single day. This body of work is quite different because we call this the ball of yarn effect. And a ball of yarn is like this. No matter what size that ball of yarn is, right? No matter what size it is, what we do is we practice one thought at a time, like wrapping string around, right, the ball of yarn. One thought at a time, one fall on your butt, get up and try it. One little action step at a time. So we start to build behaviors that stick. So when that pin pushes against you, if you put a pin into a ball of yarn, it's not going to deflate because it's solid from the inside out. Does that make sense, Rebecca?
Yes, absolutely. I think of those work conferences I would go to and you have this notebook of grand ideas and you come back and share and there's that one kind of negative person in a meeting and the notebook goes on the shelf. So those baby steps that build up to those grand, big changes is a really powerful strategy.
It really is. And there's nothing wrong with inspiration. I am an inspiration junkie. I love inspiration. I listen to podcasts every day. You and I inspire each other right on a daily, telling each other all these inspirational stories. And it's wonderful. But that's just a start, because the truth is we got to meet our lives from where we're at, the reality of where we're at. And we have to give space to make mistakes while we're learning, and we have to give space to try and fall down and get up and try again. And just like that ball of yarn, one step at a time, one thought at a time, one try at a time, over time is going to make a huge change in everybody's life. So we invite you this week to go ahead, listen to the inspiration, bring it in, read the books, take it in, but understand that's a starter energy. And we invite you to be the ball of yarn and give yourself space when life pushes against you. And when you feel that little pain point, that just because you couldn't sustain it, that really high level of inspiration, it's okay. Life's going to take you down to your true level, like the ball of yarn, and pick it up from there and just keep working those moments, because that's where your empowerment and your growth is going to come from. So you got this, guys. Let's do that this week.
Yes, we've got this. So one step, one thought, one moment at a time. It's that slow and steady wins the race concept. So think about improving this moment in your life. How can you show up better in this moment? What can you do in this moment to move your life forward? And you'll see you start building that ball of yarn and building those rock solid behaviors. Thank you so much for that, Dr. Jill. And thank you all for joining us on this Workout Wednesday. We hope to see you again next week, and please bring a friend along. And if these messages and tips are resonating with you, please share your thoughts with us. Leave a comment, message us. We'd love to hear from you. And until next week, remember that an empowered life starts with you. So keep on biocoding those moments, build that ball of yarn, and we'll see you next time.